Have you heard about classroom bullies? Those who will keep harassing you, but you are not able to give them back because you are too weak or they are too strong. In the geopolitical world, we call that bully the People's Republic of China. It bullies everyone. Those who are China's neighbors are the most unfortunate ones. India is one of them. But it looks like India has shifted gears to make China pay through the nose. India is all set to spell doom for the Chinese economy through the semiconductor strike. Hi and welcome to India's World. We discuss geopolitics here. Subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to watch more interesting videos. Semiconductors are the lifeline of the Chinese economy. It is the world's largest chip market. Last year, the country alone was responsible for 55% of the global semiconductor chip sales. The problem is that China needs to import 85% of the total chips sold in the country from Western nations. And now they are increasingly refusing to provide China with such chips required in the manufacturing of electronics, military equipment, automobile and fighter jets. Recently, US came into an agreement with Japan and Netherlands to stop China from importing semiconductor chips manufactured in their nations. That is one of the major reasons why China wants to invade Taiwan. Taiwan's TSMC is the world's largest chip-making company. If China attacks and occupies Taiwan, it will automatically become self-sufficient in the field of semiconductor manufacturing. That will be a doomsday scenario for the world. The TSMC alone has a 53% market share of the global chip industry. You see, we have put all our chip eggs in one basket, and that is dangerous for the democratic world. Now, India is looking forward to averting that danger forever. Several Indian giants have declared in unison that they will make India the next global hub of semiconductor manufacturing. And once that happens, nothing can stop the Chinese economy from collapsing like a house of cards. Let's talk about India's Tata Group to begin with. The salt to steel Indian conglomerate has announced plan to invest $90 billion in the semiconductor industry across the group companies over the next 5 years. It plans to foray into advanced chip manufacturing, popularly known as fabs, in a few years. Increasing tensions between the US and China are encouraging global chip makers to change their supply locations. And that is where India and Indian companies are smelling big opportunities for them. The Tata Group is in a position to leverage its presence in the global markets. Once it is successful in semiconductor assembly and testing, distribution may not be that cumbersome for the group because it already has global supply chains in its existing businesses. Also, developing semiconductor chips will help the company in boosting its EV initiative. The semiconductor chip is a very important component for electronic vehicles. Similarly, another Indian giant, Vedanta, has also vowed to make India great again. It has already struck deals with at least 30 Japanese firms to boost India's chip industry. In September this year, Vedanta had also inked an agreement with the Foxconn company to set up a $20 billion chip plant in the Indian state of Gujarat. The chip industry won't just make India self-reliant in chip manufacturing, but it will also boost India's manufacturing sector. Banking on its chip industry, India will be able to grow its economy at the expense of China. A strong chip industry will act as a magnet for Chinese businesses looking to flee the massive onslaught at home. This will further weaken China and neuter its economic and political capabilities. China's collapse is a treat to the eyes of every nation that has suffered CCP's hostilities all these years. India's victory over the Chinese economy will be a great achievement for the democratic world.
India's World, telling the right side of the story.